all know the Barbie marketing campaign was one of the most successful campaigns of all time. And today we're going to talk about how you can use some of the Barbie marketing's strategies and approaches and implement them into your business without needing a huge Barbie marketing budget. If you're new here, my name is Swani. I make YouTube videos about PR, writing, and lifestyle, and I'm also the creator of the Media Muse method, which teaches business owners how to get press coverage. So let's start by thinking about what made this campaign so successful. And to do that, we need to think about their types of media, the types of media that they use to get this campaign out into the public. So the first one's going to be owned media, and that's going to be their own social media channels, their own newsletters, whatever they create and distribute onto YouTube, anything that they have control over the messaging. And then there's paid media, and that's going to be all of their advertisement, any billboards that they put up, basically anything that they exchange money to get some sort of media coverage out of it. And then there is earned media, which is going to be your organic PR, all of the organic press placements, all the organic articles that you're going to get out of already having your ad spend and spending and releasing your movie on your owned and operated channels. And so that's going to give us a little bit of a background to understand how all of these worked so well together. So what made this campaign work really well is that all of these media channels worked really well together to serve one point, which is creating this Barbie experience and taking people from their homes into the theaters. It's so important that we as business owners understand that PR is not just going to magically do all of the work for you, and you're not just going to get 2 press placements and have magic clients or magic people buying your product. And just because you have like a cool product doesn't mean that you're going to get press placements right away, right? Your social media accounts, your other strategies in your own channels have to feed that PR strategy. PR is a touch point of the message that you want to release as a brand. I give you all the details about this in my course if you are interested in learning more about that and about how to pitch the press and how to get timely coverage. I'm going to leave the link down below, and I'm also going to leave a link to a free media template that you can use to pitch the press. Also a free training on ways that you can get press today. But let's get back to Barbie. So one of the coolest things about the marketing of a campaign is how they integrated collabs into their campaign. So they collabed with Airbnb, they collabed with Uno, they collabed with Burger King, and then there was like the Zara collab, Sephora 21, all of the clothing brands collabing with them. And so it was really cool to see how they integrated Barbie into the real world. So it wasn't like, oh, just promoting like the movie itself. It was about promoting the brand in itself and what the brand brought to consumers in real life, right? Like you went to Forever 21 to get a Barbie shirt to go watch the movie. So it all like made sense together. And the one thing you can take away from this approach is how you can collab with brands that are like yours, or maybe if you are a local business, how you can collab with a business next door to get more people through your door and to get more people to understand your brand and to know your brand. And you don't have to have a huge budget to do this. All you have to do is say, oh, let's create a bundle of both of our products and charge people whatever amount, and if they follow us on Instagram. Or let's create, maybe it's a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway of both products, or let's give away an experience that we offer. The most important thing is that you set how you're going to measure that collab. Like what do you want to get out of that collaboration? Is it new eyes on your social media account? Is it new sales for your product? Is it new newsletter subscriptions? What is it? So like how exactly are you going to measure the success for that account? So let's say you go to the business next door, and maybe the business next door is an apothecary business or something like in Schitt's Creek, and they sell like these amazing candles, and maybe you sell makeup. So like how can you do maybe a collab with them for Mother's Day, so that whenever you get customers going into your businesses, both of them have this like bundle that you can get a candle plus like a new lipstick or whatever it is, or just have like sort of create a package for a special day to be able to get more eyes on both products. And then you want to encourage people on it. Maybe you do a giveaway of that same bundle on social media, and so that'll get you more eyes on your social media, it'll get you more eyes on the product, and it'll expose your business to new people who are already buying similar things, but they're not maybe aware of your business yet. And that's why, like, for example, Goop does all of those collaborations. They did a collaboration with CB2. Like, what do CB2 and Goop have in common? Basically nothing, aside from that their customers are shopping at the same place. Like, if your girl is reading Goop, she's probably also shopping at CB2 because it's such a cool place to shop. The same thing with Poosh. Poosh does like collaborations with like Liquid IV and like all these random collabs. They're seemingly random, but they're really not. There's really a strategy to how they're approaching it, and they really understand that a lot of branding these days is about offering an experience and about reaching a customer that's already buying this product, and you want to expose them to the product that you have to offer. And something really cool about the Barbie marketing campaign that I really enjoyed seeing is how Oppenheimer was releasing at the same time, and then there was like this wave of Barbenheimer. So it's like if you were gonna go to the movies, you were gonna see both films, and that was awesome because usually you have like these films like competing against each other. I don't think this was meant like on purpose. Like, I don't think the production houses created Barbenheimer. I think it just sort of happened. Like, maybe the marketing team saw that there was potential in doing that, and so they collabed together to like make waves for both films. And that was just like very, very cool to see. And it's also sends an important message right now to small business owners, to people who have brands, that even collaborating with your perceived competitors can also be an advantage to you. And right now it's like really cool to be friendly with competitors. It's like a great strategy, and your competitors are gonna still, you're still going to be able to get in front of new audiences. And so that's a really cool thing about Barbenheimer, how they sort of work together to get people into the movies. And the reason why I personally love that is because I feel like Barbie actually revived our love for going back to the movies. I love going to the movies, so like even if my friends are like, let's download the copy at our house, or let's just watch it on Amazon or whatever, I'm like, no, we have to go into the theater and we have to like support the art, because we are about to live in a world where there are no movie theaters, and that would make me really sad. So I was really happy to see all of the positive results of like just like shifting the culture and shifting the viewing experience that was a result of the Barbie movie. Another really key tactic and strategy that you can use is that you can jump on the Barbie trend, or let's say not now, because obviously like that was last year's thing, but the next movie trend or the next big thing that people are talking about. You can jump on that trend in really unique ways. Like, you can create an event that's Barbie themed. I saw a lot of people do that. You can create maybe like office spaces that are Barbie themed for people to come in and take pictures, if you're a photographer or if you have a space to offer people. So you can create a bundle of products that are pink themed, and that could help you get like your Barbie fresh face or whatever it is, you know? So it's like not about making it very complicated. It's just about being creative in the way that you're gonna brand your product and connect it to a trend that is currently happening. So I saw a lot of businesses do things like that. I thought it was really creative, and that's a big huge takeaway for you to take from this video, is that you can always create something for that speaks to a trending moment, and it doesn't have to cost a lot. It doesn't have to cost anything. You could just sort of change the marketing materials, distribute the message on YouTube or on your social channels and to your email newsletter, and that's something that and then start pitching press that you have this product, or that you have this bundle, or that you have this new offer, and it's connected to the craze, right? Like the current trend or craze. And editors usually love that because they also want to feature things that people are doing that are related to something really timely, like the Barbie movie, or maybe it's a study, or maybe it's it's like a social media trend. And because people are always looking for that kind of content, then editors want to make that kind of content. So it all works hand in hand. The final thing I loved about the Barbie movie, it's seller breadcrumbing strategy, which means that it means exactly what you would think it means, how they breadcrumb and teased the movie so properly. So the first thing was them releasing it on their own media channels. They released parts of the trailer. They were starting to release like the colors, the branding. They started releasing everything. And then after that like wave of like owns media, there was all of these collabs. So you saw the Airbnb collab, the collab with like sneakers or whatever. There were so many different collabs. They're like collaborated with Heinz ketchup. So like everybody was on that trend. And so you saw all of the collabs, and then closer to the movie, you had your traditional press junkets with the actors, you had your traditional red carpets and your releases. And by that time, there was already so much buzz for the Barbie movie that the actors basically just had to show up and like barely say anything. Usually during press junkets and during the time when you're promoting a movie, the actors will say like some crazy things, or will be seen like at a restaurant doing something crazy, or like they'll pull like some sort of press stunt to get press for the movie. For this one, it was just like so natural, like the actors were naturally talking about it. I felt like all the work was already done for them by the time they got to the red carpet. But I also really loved how they used the styling to create a message. Like Margot Robbie was dressed in different outfits that Barbie wore through the eras, and then you had Ryan Gosling with his wife's, with Eva Mendes's necklace, like his necklace had Eva, that was like his Barbie. So I loved like how they implemented those little details into their, until the actors' own like presence and red carpet presence. Like it all made so much sense. But I think the cool thing about the breadcrumb strategy is that what they had done before that, what their marketing team had done before the actual traditional media press junkets and those type of ops, already fed so much into the Barbie craze that it was cool to see the actors just like kind of being themselves, and they didn't have to try too hard or say anything too crazy, and that was really cool to see. Takeaway here is for you to consider how you can build anticipation for those collabs that you're going to do, and make sure that it's not just sort of like one and done, but that you are teasing it properly and that you are talking about different elements and different angles of it. I hope you like this video. I know a few of you asked specifically for this video, so I'm happy to make it for you. If you have any other video requests, please leave them in the comments below. As like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to leave all of the links of the free things. If you are a small business and you want more press coverage, you want to expand your business in any way, that's going to help you. I'm going to leave all the links down below. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you had fun and learned from this video, and I will see you back here next time.